Mad Max Fury Road. A 2015 action-adventure, apocalyptic and post-apocalyptic American-Australian movie directed and written by George Miller. The movie sets in near future where there is no cities and civilizations. The landscape is dying of thirst, water known as aquacula is severely rationed, and other resources, notably gasoline, are hoarded. Max is a survivor like everyone else, but he captured into servitude at Citadel, a place with towers of rocks in a desert that is a stronghold of Immortan Joe, a monstrous figure who is lord of rage of riches. He breathes through a mask that is armed with yellowing horse's teeth, probably charming. Max decided to run away and he joined a group of Furiosa and 5 wives of Immortan Joe. Furiosa is a truck driver who is employed by Immortan Joe to transfer precious fuel to another land. But she suddenly goes rough and she decided to drive the truck into Greenland, a place that she came from there. The movie has some flashbacks about Max's past, but they are just over a few seconds. And knowing the backstory is not really necessary in this movie. You can easily enjoy watching this movie without knowing the previous Mad Maxes. Yes, definitely Mad Max is a masterpiece, but let's talk about those parts that not everyone knows about it. Miller, the director, decided to create a Mad Max and Fury Road in 1999, but with a little changes. He decided to choose another actor instead of Mel Gibson for Max's character. So he suggested this role to Heath Ledger, and he accepted it. But death of Heath Ledger at 2008 caused the project ceased for some years because Miller didn't consider anyone else instead of Heath Ledger for this role. But finally he suggested this role to Tom Hardy and he accepted it. The project started filming at 2015. The famous guitar in movie was about 55 and 60 kilograms, and the guitarist was a famous singer in Australia named Iota. He said there was a little button on it that he could control the fires coming out of the guitar. And what was interesting and mind-exploding for me was all elements in movie like cars, explosions, humans, and anything. They were totally real. And Miller didn't use any green screen or digital sets for this movie. He only used CGI technology for weather changing and floods. Some cameras were set on long pipes and they were fixed on cars in order to record some exciting scenes. And also some scenes were recorded with 5D Canon cameras because they were really easy to carry. The whole recording was about 470 hours, but we only watched the 2 hours of it. The filmmakers spent 138 days for just recording one scene. I cannot believe that. Really, just 138 days for one scene. And it shows the Miller's attention to this movie. As I said, all elements were real, and they designed 160 cars for this movie. But unfortunately, about 80 of them were totally exploded in this movie. Miller said in an interview, "I told the car designer, don't do anything wrong or I will kill you." It definitely shows his idealistic character and how much little things were important to him. Margaret Sixel, Miller's wife, edited this movie, and it must be interesting for you to know that she didn't edit any action movies before, and it was what exactly Miller wants, a new point of view of editing action movie in order to have a unique, different action result. The IMDb rate for this movie is 8.1, Rotten Tomato is 97, and Metacritic is 90, and my rate to this movie is 8 out of 10. Actually, I'm not really a fan of action movies, but this movie really exploded my mind by its unique action scenes. Number 1, Doomsday. This movie takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where a virus has wiped out most of humanity. Number 2, Turbo Kid. This film takes place in post-apocalyptic world where a young scavenger teams up with a mysterious loner to save his friend from a ruthless warlord. Number 3, The Rover. This film takes place in dystopian future where a loner must track down the man who stole his car with help of a wounded man left behind by the thieves. Number 4. Waterworld. This film takes place in future where the polar ice caps have melted and the world covered in the water. Number 5. Book of Eli. This film takes place in post-apocalyptic world where a lone warrior must protect a sacred book that could hold the key to saving humanity. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you liked the video, please tap the subscribe button, then send it to your friends. If there's any mistakes or any comments, let me know. Look forward for more videos. See you soon.